You're watching South Asia Newsline, and here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Wednesday, the 23rd of July. India's PM Modi embarks on visit to UK and Maldives, trade deal and diplomatic reset in focus. Pakistan jails 8 from former PM Imran Khan's party for 2023 riots. And Bangladesh Airbase holds funeral parade for pilot in training jet crash. And now for all the details. India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi embarked on a 4-day two-nation tour to the United Kingdom and the Maldives on Wednesday. India is expected to sign a free trade agreement with Britain on Thursday, with New Delhi to ease tariffs on British whiskey, cars and some food items, and the UK offering duty-free access to Indian textiles and electric vehicles. The pact, concluded in May after 3 years of stop-start talks, is expected to boost bilateral trade by removing numerous barriers and granting each country greater market access to the other. It will take effect after the British Parliament and India's federal cabinet approve it, likely within an year. PM Modi will later participate in the 60th Independence Day celebrations of Maldives on July 26th. This will be his first visit under President Muizzu's administration. Ties had deteriorated following the election of Muizzu, who campaigned on India Out slogan from the island nation, which was followed by derogatory remarks by the members of the Maldives government. However, relations have now improved over the past few months, with Muizzu also visiting India on a state visit. Moving on, India's permanent representative to the UN, Parvathaneni Harish, slammed Pakistan on Wednesday at the UN Security Council's high-level open debate. In his address, Harish called Pakistan steeped in fanaticism and terrorism and a serial borrower from the IMF. Recalling the horror of the gruesome terrorist attack in Pahalgam, he said that India launched Operation Sindoor targeting terrorist camps in Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, which was focused, measured and non-escalatory in nature. On achieving its primary objectives, a cessation of military activities was directly concluded at the request of Pakistan, he said. The permanent representative reaffirmed India's commitment to international peace and security through multilateralism and peaceful settlement of disputes, while strongly condemning cross-border terrorism. The ambassador also emphasized on India's role as the largest cumulative contributor to UN peacekeeping forces and a pioneer in promoting women in peacekeeping.
The Indian subcontinent offers a stark contrast in terms of progress, prosperity, and development models. On the one hand, there is India, which is a mature democracy, a surging economy, and a pluralistic and inclusive society. At the other extreme is Pakistan, steeped in fanaticism and terrorism, and a serial borrower from the IMF.
And a Pakistani anti-terrorism court has sentenced 8 senior members of jailed former Prime Minister Imran Khan's PTI party to 10 years in prison over the May 9, 2023 violence targeting military sites. The violence followed Khan's arrest and included attacks on army headquarters in Rawalpindi and a senior commander's residence in Lahore. Khan is on trial separately for similar charges. The court delivered its verdict late Tuesday in a jail trial in Lahore. Among those convicted are key PTI leaders, including former Punjab Health Minister Yasmin Rashid, Senator Ijaz Chaudhry, and former Provincial Governor Umar Sarfaraz Chima. PTI Vice Chairman Shah Mahmood Qureshi was acquitted but remains in custody in other cases. Defense lawyer Burhan Muazzam said the verdict was inconsistent, noting it is surprising that 6 were acquitted while 8 were convicted under the same charges. The government accuses Khan and his party of inciting the unrest, which authorities say caused billions in damages and led to over 3,000 arrests in Punjab. Junior Law Minister Akil Malik defended the ruling, calling it in line with the law and constitution. Khan, ousted in a 2022 no-confidence vote, denies all charges, calling them politically motivated. Senior military and government officials in Bangladesh held a ceremonial funeral parade on Tuesday for those who lost their lives in the recent tragic incident where the Bangladesh Air Force jet crashed into a Dhaka school and killed 31 people. The military's media wing in an official statement said that Tawqir made every effort to steer the jet away from a densely populated area to avoid a major disaster, according to the local media. Many college and school students in Dhaka protested on Tuesday, demanding government transparency in reporting casualties after the deadly crash. A government statement issued by Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam said that the interim government considers all 6 demands raised by the students of Milestone School and College following the casualties in the recent aircraft accident to be reasonable. The statement also said that after speaking with representatives of the protesting students, a data center has been established at the school which contains information about the deceased and the injured along with the information of the missing people. The military said that the fighter jet was on a routine training mission and crashed due to a mechanical failure. The National Consumer Price Index in Sri Lanka, measured on an year-on-year basis, rose by 0.3% in June, easing from the 0.6% increase seen in 12 months through May 2025. Sri Lanka raised the electricity prices by 15% on average, effective from 12th of June to reflect the generation and distribution costs of electricity after the International Monetary Fund made it a condition to complete the 4th review and to release the 5th program tranche earlier this month. Sri Lanka effectively ended its 8-month-long deflation in May based on the NCPI with a positive inflation reading coming in for the month, but the Colombo district prices still came down by 0.6% in June. Meanwhile, Sri Lanka's central bank held the benchmark interest rate steady at 7.75%, pausing after May's surprise cut to monitor the impact of US tariffs and the effects of the economy's monetary easing. Colombo resumed talks with Washington last week in a bid to reduce the duties further before they take effect on 1st of August. Thousands of Hindu devotees flocked the banks of holy rivers and offered prayers at temples to celebrate the festival of Sawan Shivratri dedicated to Lord Shiva. Take a look.
Hundreds of devout Hindus flocked the famous Mahakaleshwar temple in Ujjain and other temples across India that are dedicated to Lord Shiva, the Hindu god of destruction, to offer special prayers to celebrate the festival of Sawan Shivratri, or the night of Lord Shiva in the month of monsoon. Priests performed the special Basma Arti and offered milk, curd, honey and holy water to the phallus representation of Lord Shiva. Devotees observe a special fast on this day and make holy offerings.
और आज यहाँ महाकाल की सुबह सुबह की आरती में शामिल हुए और आरती में शामिल होकर हम अपना जीवन धन्य किए और हम महादेव से प्रार्थना करते हैं कि यहाँ आने वाले और सभी पूरे देशवासियों का इस पवित्र मास सावन में सबका कल्याण हो। हर हर महादेव।
Meanwhile, devotees of Lord Shiva, called the Karwadiyas, were also seen carrying holy water from the Ganga river in their decorated pots to their hometowns. As per Hindu legends, Lord Shiva had consumed the poison, which came out of the churning of the ocean and saved the world during monsoon month of Sawan. Therefore, his devotees mark the sacred month with prayers to seek his blessings for good health and fortune and protection from all dangers.
हम कांवड़ लेके आए थे और जल प्रवाह कर रहा था। ये त्योहार बड़ी धूमधाम से और शिवरात्रि का त्योहार है। ये जो भी मान्यता होती है वो पूर्ण हो जाती है।
Scores of devotees also thronged the banks of River Ganga in the temple town of Haridwar to take a holy dip and offer prayers on the occasion. Devout Hindus believe that bathing in the waters of the Ganga absolves people of sins and it brings salvation from the cycle of life and death.
That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.